And here we have the Midtown Atlanta G installation, and we're going to do a quick demo of everything that we've set up in this property. My co-associate Frank DeFilippis is going to walk us through the G setup here on this 10-inch touchscreen that was retrofit in. Frank?
Sure. So here we have the subsystems that are installed on this particular project. First one is climate. We've got 5 heating and cooling zones. The touchscreen gives you a quick summary view of the actual room temperature in all 5 zones, as well as the heat and cool set point. You'll notice that the heating set point is blinking, oscillating at the terrace zone. That tells us that the HVAC unit is actually on and working right now. If I go into any particular zone, I can adjust the heat and cool set points. I can operate the fan. We've got an automatic mode right now. I can access my heating and cooling schedules, which can be easily modified by the homeowner at any time. We've got schedules for home, away, and vacation, so the house has modalities. And of course, I've got a histogram that shows me for any length of period of time, I can see my heat point, cool set point, outside temperature, and room temperature. Of course, I could zoom out and look at a greater period of time. Now we're looking at almost 2 months worth of data here at once. I can also see how often my unit is running. The lighting tab gives me control and feedback for all my lighting zones. We've organized the house by kitchen, living room, outdoor, and the basement. We can see right now that in the kitchen zone, we've got the breakfast can circuit on full power and the 2 kitchen can circuits on about halfway. What we can also do is set up scenes. These are scenes that were set up with the homeowner's input, and inside of any particular scene I can press and hold, and I can see exactly what's in that scene, and I could easily modify it if I want to. That way the homeowner doesn't have to call the technician back in just to change the scenes. Pushing any of these buttons actually activates that scene. And then, of course, we've got schedules. We've got certain outdoor lights that come on at sunset, go off at midnight, or some of them even stay on all the way through the night. Our media tab lets us control the audio video in any number of areas inside and outside the house. And you can see we have quite a few in this house. If I go ahead and say I'd like to have maybe XM radio in the kitchen, I simply select the kitchen and I pick my source. We've got quite a few sources available: an iPod dock, a satellite radio tuner, AM/FM tuner, a DVD player, cable audio, and dish network as well. I'll go ahead and pick Sirius Radio. These are the favorite channels for the homeowners. They've got children, so we've got some children's stations. We've got ESPN Radio. Right now we've got a holiday station on for the season. We get metadata feedback on the touchscreen that tells us right now we've got Frank Sinatra's Strangers in the Night. I can control volume. I get real-time feedback on volume. I can hit the mute key. And, of course, I could change my source at any time. Maybe I want to switch over to the iPod dock. And right now it looks like we've got one of the kids' iPods in there. And we've got full access to all the metadata, playlists. I can skip songs.
Plus you have real-time feedback, is that correct?
Plus you have real-time feedback coming right from the iPod.
Great.
So this is a Rush Greatest Hits album. And then, of course, I could turn that zone off at any time. I'm back to my interface, and I can control any of my rooms in the entire house this way at any time. Lastly, we've got 5 video cameras set up around the perimeter of the property so the homeowner can keep an eye on what's going on outside the house, day or night. All of these cameras are set to record to disk when they sense any motion whatsoever, and the homeowner can then go in and review activity for any length of time, very similar to the histogram on the thermostat tab. That's a quick overview of the G interface. Of course, all this is available on the homeowner's iPad and iPhone anywhere in the world.
Great. Good job. Thank you.